Hello everyone. Today I'm going to do setup and review of the Evapolar evaLight Plus EV1500 personal air cooler. Now this thing retails $150. About mine, I've been using it for the last few months. In Las Vegas, the temperature in April and May reached up to 100 degrees. So this is a perfect thing to use next to your desk if you don't want to use your AC. Now, as I mentioned, been using it for quite a while, and I actually purchased two of these units. I purchased this one new, and then I saw one which was used, and it was quite an amazing deal. It was like 70-80% off. So I'm like, okay, let me get that one too, so I don't have to move this one around to the other room. For example, if I want to use it next to the bed or something. So I'm like, okay, I'll have two units. So the guy that delivers it decides to toss the box over the over the balcony. I guess he was trying to be safe so nobody steals my box, but at the same time he ended up breaking the fan. So I still have this unit. I mean, I called Amazon, they did return my money, and they said I can keep this unit, just throw it to trash basically, because what happened was he snapped off the fan, which is on the back of the unit. And once you snap off the fan, it's not like you can really replace it. They don't really sell the parts, but if you do find the parts, it's very hard to get into the bottom where the logic board is. Trust me, I took it apart, I took everything, and it was still hard to get it because it's all the way on kind of on the bottom. And I was able to take off the fan and take out the filter. So not right now. After I took the fan, I ended up I can just use this as a night light, and I can use it as a thermostat, I guess, to check the temperatures of the room. Now, I've always liked showing the box and, just telling you what the company promises with this fan, like I did with the Arctic air cooler, which they promised a lot that didn't deliver. So let's see what this company promises on the box, and then I'll talk about all the things that we read here. So on the front, we got that model number. It only uses 10 watts. Only uses 10 watts, which is quite amazing. It's, light bulb uses 40 watts, so it doesn't use much electricity at all. Now here it says add water to the tank, plug it in, adjust and enjoy. Simple. Now here it says cool humid air. You got the cartridge, and you got the fan, hot dry, which I will explain in a little bit. And here it says Eva Breeze, innovative patented material. That's the material that they use in the air filter. It says nano thin porous structure, safe and biodegradable. And on this side, there's more stuff like the wattage and all that stuff, how much the power consumption is. And as I mentioned, it's only 10 watts, which is quite crazy and amazing. Now inside the box, we have the product, of course. We got a couple paperworks, which I have. I'm not even going to show because I'm going to explain how it works. And we got the USB cable and the charger. Now it does use USB micro C. So if you have those laying around, you can probably even connect this thing to your laptop, to your computer, and run it that way. And here, this is what they promise you. It says cools, uses natural evaporative cooling effect to drop air temperature. Yes. Humidifies. Yes, it does that too. Purifies. Yes, it does that too. Full spectrum LED lighting. It does that too. Control wheel. Yes. Energy efficient. 10 watts. Yes. Portable. Yes. Eco-friendly. Yes. So honestly, everything they put on the box, it's 100% correct and more. I'm very impressed with this unit. I'll show you that once I turn it on. But everything they promised, yes, 100%. Let's talk about the functionality of this unit. So let me go over how this unit works. So we got the main unit here. So on this left side, we got the tank. So all you have to do is pull it up. And we got this tank. You can fit about a liter, maybe a liter and a half of water. And you don't have to take it out to fill it, because if you do take it out and let's say you fill it at the bathroom or something, it's gonna leak a little bit on the bottom, because that's how this thing works. This is where the water comes out of, and it's connected to this hole right here. So once you do end up filling the water, you just slide it in. Oh, as I said, you can just have it slide in. I'm gonna show you how to put in water once it's inside, but it's very simple. So you just open up this side, and you can use water bottle or whatever you have. You can put in water inside, and you just fill it up all the way to the top, halfway or all the way to the top. And then what happened is that water is dripping down that little hole I showed you at the bottom, and it's going all the way to the middle of the other bottom. And now let me show you the filter. And this is the filter. Now, once that water goes on the bottom, it's gonna reach this part. So this part will get soaked and it will end up soaking the whole filter, because this is kind of like, I'm not sure they call it volcanic material, but it's mostly like a very, very thick paper. So I don't know if you guys, I'm sure most of you do change the car filters. It kind of has that same material. And what happened was, once I took this one out of this broken one, I decided to take out the filter to see if I can wash it. Once I did wash it, I mean, it still looks bad, but it got very, very hard. So I'm not sure, you know, if I would be able to put it back and use it. So after about 3 to 6 months, they will require you to change the filter, because as you guys can see, it does get very dirty, and it will still work, but it's just imagine all the dust, all the hair and stuff that gets stuck inside, because the way it works is the warm air goes through, you know, goes through the fan, and then that fan pushes that warm air and all the dust through the filter, and then the filter is soaked from the water and releases the cold, humid air. And that's how this thing works. So this filter I checked online is $30. So keep that in mind if you do decide buying this. That's the reason I decided to buy a used unit, because I'm like, okay, I'm paying 80% off, so I can just buy a new filter. I kind of figured the filter will be bad. So with that $30, it's still worth it, because it will still cost me about half the price of the actual new unit. But in my case, it didn't work out since the fan was broken. So after, you know, after water releases and it goes, you know, here's where the fan is located on the back. It pushes that warm air through the filter and the cold air comes out. So that's pretty much how it works. If you do want to take it apart and change the filter, it's actually easy. If you guys have any questions about that, I can do a separate video. I don't want to do it now because the whole video will take a long time. But it's easy to replace the filter. You just need a screwdriver and 5-10 minutes of your time. And on the front here, we have the lowers that move the air up and down. Now the unit doesn't push the air left to right, so you have to turn it towards you if you want the air to hit you. One last thing is, this is where you can plug it in with the charger. Now with this air cooler, one thing you have to keep in mind, right, even before you buy it, is you will have to replace the air filter. It might not be in 3 months, 6 months, even 9 months, but it will have to be replaced. As I showed you in the old one, it does get dusty, does get dirty, does get used up quite a lot. So it just depends how clean your room is, or for example, if you put it next to the window and a lot of dust comes in, it's gonna go through that filter. It will stop that dust, so you will get a clean air, but at the same time, it will damage the filter. Now I'm going to turn it on and show you how it works. Right now I don't have the water inside. I just want to show you the wheel and the functions of it and the lights that it has, and then we'll add the water. We'll measure the sound of it, and then we'll also measure the temperature that's coming out. Even though this one has 2 sensors, it has one on the back that's telling you the temperature of the air that's pulling in, basically the temperature of the room, and then it has one on the front where it tells you the temperature of the air it's outputting. Now to turn it on, of course, make sure it's plugged in. All you have to do is press the button, and now it's turned on. And let me see if I can show you that. All right, so right now in my room, it says it's 76 degrees and it's pushing out 75, which is normal since I don't have any water inside. Now right away on the first menu, you can lower the fan speed. So it doesn't have like speed 1, speed 2, speed 3. You just lower the amount of the output of the air. So this will be at the highest point, and you can also do a very, very low speed, which will barely push any air. But for the sake of video, I'm gonna lower it so you guys can hear me better. Now, if you press the button again, you will get a few different settings. Now, so the first one is the night mode, where it turns off all the lights off. So for example, at night, if you're going to sleep and you don't want to see the light, you can press that. Now that's the only thing that night mode affects. It doesn't add any different speed or time or anything like that. So the second one is where you change the colors. So we have 2 different colors. Now let me turn off the light for this so you guys can see it better. Now in my room, it's not that dark. And also what happened was, let me just adjust that. The third setting is how bright you want the light. So let me turn it all the way down so I can show you the colors. So we got the green, I believe there's like 8 different colors. And once you add the water, the colors look much better. Now the tank is empty, so once you actually add the water, the colors pop out much better. Now the third one is the how much bright you want the lights to be. So you can turn it all the way off, or you can just turn it halfway or high. It's just anyone's preference. Now on the fourth option is the timer. So you can do 30 minutes, 15 minutes, 10 minutes, 5 minutes, 1 minute, and let's see how far it goes. 180, that's 3 hours. So it goes up to 3 hours. And if you don't want to use it, make sure you go all the way down. So it's not, there we go. And the last option is where you can choose the temperature control, which is between F and C, Celsius, or I can't even say that word, Fahrenheit, or however you say it. And that's it. So, all right, now let's add some water inside. And the way you add water is you just move this little thing open. And now with the pitcher of water, you just add it carefully. Hopefully I don't spill. And you can already see on the thing how much water there is. I'm gonna go full. Make sure you don't overfill it, which I don't think it's possible to do since you see the water level. Now, the next thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna turn it up the fan. And while we're here, let's measure the decibels of this thing to see how loud, since I started doing that with the other fans I have. So here's the decibels, and I'm gonna stop talking. I'm gonna go with the lowest speed, and then I'm not sure if you guys can see that. Let me go with like the first speed. It says rustling leaves 38. Now let's go maybe like halfway through. About 52, and now let's go to the last one. All right, so on the last one, all the way on the high settings is about 60 something. So I'm gonna let this unit run a little bit, and I'll show you how cold it gets. Right now, the temperature is already dropping, and I just added the water. Right now, it's already at 72 degrees. Hopefully you guys can see that. Maybe I'll just let the camera run for about 2 minutes so you guys can see how fast the temperature is already dropping. Now, as I mentioned, the water drips and goes to the middle of the tank where that filter gets drenched in water. So it will take a little bit longer time, especially since I haven't added the water in the last 3-4 days. We had some windy weather, so it was pretty cold. So I haven't used it for the last 3-4 days. So for example, let's say I use it now, and then you turn it off, you go do your thing. After 5-6 hours you come back, and then you turn it on. The temperature will already be cold coming out because that filter keeps getting drenched. It doesn't lose a lot of water, so you might have to, you know, if you use it 24 hours, you will have to maybe refill it once a day. But let's say I turn it off, and then the water level when it's off, it's not gonna drop much, but it will maybe drop a little bit since it does a little bit leak into that, and then keeps that filter colder. And as you guys can see, it's already 66 degrees. So it's saying my room is 76 degrees, but I believe honestly, because I have the other one, it's 74 degrees in my room. Maybe just because it's pulling air next to the wall, maybe just the wall is hotter. But let me see, I do have the temperature sensor. Oh, it is 75. I'm not sure if you guys can see this. So it is about 75 on the back of the wall. So 75, 76, that's pulling in. And already it's a 64 degrees. Now, as I mentioned, I've been using this thing for the last couple months, and the temperature gets about, I would say, between 15 to 20 degrees lower. Now, will this thing lower the temperature of your room? No, it most likely won't. I mean, I try using it and I haven't seen any lower temperature. Now, if I put the you know, if I just have this little area, yes, you're gonna feel much cooler and it will lower the temperature of this small area. But for the whole room or office, it's not going to really lower it. I've been talking a lot and I'm just letting the video run and show you how fast the temperature is decreasing. And I mean, I could just turn up the fan a little bit even more so it happens even faster. Now the question is this sensor correct? So let's test that. So we're getting 62.9 degrees and here it says 62, so it's very correct. I tested it multiple times with this. It's always giving me the temperature. Sometimes it will even read higher temperatures that's outputting than what it actually is. Sometimes it will be like 58 and it will say 62, but I never once did I read the temperature where it says lower here and then higher on the gun. Never. So it's always either it's correct or it's even giving you a little bit higher temperature than that it's actually releasing right now. So we got 76 that it's taking in and it's cooling the air to 62 degrees, which is quite amazing. When I move this thing, what I do is I place this here and then I have another fan, one of those $15 Walmart fans like that rotates. So I put that like on the side, so I would turn that on, have this on, so I would have that table desk push out, because that one pushes a lot of air. That one pushes like through the whole room. So I would have that fan push this air all the way around the room, and it feels really good. It gives you that really good breeze on your body, especially at night before sleep. So this definitely helps. And right now it's already down to 60 degrees. And let me measure it again so you guys don't think it's just a sensor, but here we go. We got 60.4 degrees. So now in conclusion, would I buy this? Is it worth $150? Absolutely. If your budget can afford that, I would say totally. Now, if you need something for the bigger room, unfortunately, this is not going to be it because it doesn't output a lot of air. Now, if you do have another fan, like a table desk fan, one of those $15, $20 Walmart ones that pushes a lot of air, you can put that next to this and it will actually work better than those big evaporative coolers. And another thing I like about it, doesn't make a lot of noise. You can easily adjust the speed to the noise level and output of air you like. So $150 totally worth it. Now, if your budget unfortunately is $30, $40, I would say just look on Amazon. You might be able to find the used one. I believe for mine, I paid $30. And you know, even after you paid to replace the filter, which you most likely will have to, it will still cost you $60, $70, which is half the price of the new one. And honestly, from the day I got this, I was just impressed. I'm very happy with it. I'm definitely going to keep it. It's just amazing little fan. So thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe. It would really help me out, and I'll see you guys in the next video.